All right, let's talk about English tenses. If you've ever felt like you're trying to memorize a giant random phone book of rules, trust me, you are not alone. It can feel so overwhelming. But what if I told you it's not a list of random rules at all? What if it's actually a logical, almost beautiful system? Well, today we're going to give you the master map to navigate it all. First up, this big, scary number. People will tell you there are 16 major tenses in English. And when you see that, it's seriously intimidating. It feels like this impossible mountain you're supposed to climb. And that, of course, leads to the big question, doesn't it? How on earth are you supposed to get a handle on all of them without your brain just completely short-circuiting? It's the challenge every single English learner faces. But here's the secret. And here it is. The trick is, you've got to stop thinking of them as 16 separate things to memorize. Instead, we're going to look at them as a map, a simple grid that organizes everything perfectly. And once you see the map, the logic just clicks into place. So, let's unfold this grammar map, shall we? You're about to see how it reveals this hidden structure that connects all 16 tenses in a way that just makes sense. And here it is, the master map. Just look at this for a second. Every single tense you've ever heard of is just a combination of two things. A time, like present, past, or future, and an aspect. The aspect just describes how the action happens. Is it simple? Is it ongoing? Is it finished? That's it. It's a system, not chaos. Okay, so let's start our journey in a territory we all know pretty well, the present. We're going to see how just changing that aspect completely changes the meaning of what you're saying right here and now. Now, this is where it gets really cool. A tiny change makes a huge difference. If I say, James lives in Manchester, that sounds permanent, right? It's a fact about his life. But if I say, James is living in Manchester, that suggests it's temporary. Maybe he's there for a few months for work or school. Same time, different aspect, totally different story. And you know, even the ones that sound super complicated, they follow a really clear formula. Take the present perfect continuous. It's not some random jumble of words. It's like building with Legos. You take your subject, add have or has, then been, then your verb with ing. Every single time. It's totally predictable. All right, let's hop over to the next territory on our map, the past. And you're about to see that the exact same principles of time and aspect apply here too. So what's the deal with the past perfect? Well, it has one very special job. It's for time travel within the past. When you're talking about two things that have already happened, this tense tells your listener which one happened first. It's all about getting the sequence right. And this example just nails it. You've got two past actions, arriving at the stop and the bus leaving. By saying the bus had left, you make it crystal clear to everyone that the bus was gone before you ever got there. No confusion. Now the past continuous, it plays a totally different role. Think of it as the storyteller's tense. It's perfect for painting a picture of what was going on in the background, right before the main event happened. See how that works? We were eating dinner. That's the background scene. It was ongoing. And then, bam, he arrived. A single, sharp action that interrupted it. The two tenses work together perfectly to tell a little story. All right, time to jump into the future on our map, and this is where you're really going to see the same logical patterns repeat themselves, which is the absolute beauty of the system. Okay, let's start with a simple action happening right now. I am eating chocolate. Got it? Notice that structure, am plus the ing verb. Now, let's just pop that same idea into the past. Yesterday, I was eating chocolate. See that? The core idea, that eating part, it stays exactly the same. Only the be verb changes to show us the time has shifted. And here's the payoff. To move it to the future, we just swap in the future form. I will be eating chocolate. The pattern, be plus verbing, is totally consistent. You're not learning some brand new rule. You're just applying the same pattern to a different time. It's that simple. The future perfect is another really powerful one. Think of it as a way to stand at some point in the future and look back at something that will be finished by then. Like, by the time I'm 65, I will have retired. From that future perspective of being 65, the action of retiring is already complete. Kind of cool, right? Now for the final territory on our map, and it's a special one, the conditional. This is where we go to talk about all the things that aren't quite real, hypothetical worlds, imagined possibilities, and maybe a few regrets.
And the conditional perfect, specifically, is our own personal time machine for regrets. It lets us look back at a past that didn't happen and imagine a different outcome. It is literally the tense of what if.
This example just captures that feeling perfectly. You can almost hear the story behind it, can't you? The purchase never happened, but this tense lets us talk about that alternate reality, that possibility that never was. So why does any of this matter? Why have we been looking at this map? Because it's not just a grammar lesson. It's a tool that empowers you. When you understand this system, you can say exactly what you mean, you can pick up on the subtle clues when native speakers talk, and you can speak and write with so much more confidence. So now you have it, the map to the entire English tense system. You can see the logic, you can see the patterns. The only question left is, now that you have the map, which territory are you going to go explore first?